again. So I did some updates to my OBS stream. I think now it should record in 1080p and 60 frames. And before it was the stream quality was horrible. So yeah, one fix that I did. Other than that, so we're going to continue from where we left last time. So we have this up and running. Now I'm going to add login into my application, the Supabase login. So what I have done is I just created this .env files and just added all my env variables that I can use. So let's just go ahead and use it. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to close everything that I don't need. Oh no, I need that. There's something that I don't want. Then so what do I need? Add Supabase to React app. That is what we were seeing earlier. So there's two documentation: use Supabase auth and then use Supabase with React. Okay, create white latest using white template. Okay. Okay. Cool. I think both are the same thing. Like the core is this one. I think that is common with both of these implementations. So go ahead and accept this. Launch event. Okay. So this is done in terminal. Npm install all this. So let me install all the dependencies. Let's open my terminal. Okay, open new tab. It's in the right place. So this, and then I don't want to use npm. I'm going to use pnpm instead. pnpm. Yep. So everything is installed. Now what I need to do is let's open the code. Okay. Just going to take everything. Let's take this entire code. Just comment that out and then paste this over here. I don't want this index. Other than that, I think everything is there. So let me go to my application. Whoa, they have the entire template as well. Sign with Google, GitHub, Azure, email address. They have the entire template. So okay, so that is what this is, the auth template that Supabase gives us. And what is this? They gave us a theme as well. But I don't need this. I can use my own app, I would say. So session, set session, auth session. What is this? Subscribe, logged in. Okay. Okay, so let me just open my network tab. I'm going to sign in with Google. What? Okay, so I need to add my keys. So this is the URL and then anon key. So this, I did add them in my env files. So take this, that would be my anon key, and then put this over there, and then for Supabase URLs, then we need to add the white. Okay, so this is just because it's a white app, you just need to add the extension for env file. So it just comes under setting up envs, nothing special. Let me refresh this, sign in with Google. Should take me, yep, the link is right. And then if I go into this guy right here, great. So it does sign me in, but it's taking me to this. It's taking me to my like this is my Versal Development Bookmark app, which is not something that should happen. Let me go over here. So now I'm logged in, right? So shouldn't it say that I'm logged in? If I console log the session, what happens? It says null. Okay, what if I log in using my test account? Sign in. Okay, so never. So it does log in using my test account, so that happens. So user ID, but it doesn't work for Google. Okay, so we can figure out Google later, I think. App metadata. Okay, all that is there. Yeah, but it does log in with the what do you call this? It does log in with email and password, so which is nice. But to Google, I just need to update the redirect URL. But I think for now, I'm going to just work with email and password since that's working. So yep, I don't want to use any of these templates. So I think first thing that I will do is just add the simple login button, and then simple login, logout, and having an input wherein you can add it to all categories. So that is what I'm going to do first. Yeah, and before that, I think, yeah, all this should be in this width of 384. Only then it will fit into this thing right here. Okay, so let's get that started then. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Okay, so I have my tailwind config, and I think I need to add my config over there, but yep, again, that is something that I'll figure out later. But now I'm just thinking about my app's structure. So this is in, one other thing is this is in JS. I don't want this to be in JS. I want this to be in TypeScript. White. Is there anything for TypeScript? Nope. There is no extension for TypeScript. Maybe raise this as an issue. TypeScript. The default Just I'm gonna use this, but uh, is there any plans of for a type version of this? Are there? Okay, so since that is done, I'm going to continue in uh, JavaScript itself for now. So I have something up and running. I'm just going to continue with this. So this is my source app.jsx. Components was under okay, header and hello dot. Okay, so after JSX and then under components, I'm going to have something like new folder, login, inside that. I'm going to have an index.jsx, sorry, and then const login, and text that says login, and inside my app.jsx, don't want these two guys, just have login. And then this guy, okay, wow, does it auto import? No, but how does this know? Okay, anyway, it looks like it knows. Ooh, login stuff, it doesn't know. We import login from components login. What? Does not provide, oh, there's no default export. Export default login. There we go. We have the login that has popped up. So in this login, what I'm going to do is going to add the input that I have used over there, but not sure if how can I use the, so let me go to login there. So right now I'm seeing the login component for my main application, so I can just maybe get the styles for the input and the button and okay, so input, okay, okay, so I'm going to have an input there, and then just going to take the class name and then put this over there, like this, okay. Okay, there we go. So for the colors, so Tailwind. Just need to update my Tailwind configs. How the inter theme. Okay, block shadow. So under, I just want everything that is there in themes. Themes extend. Okay, over here, I don't want the font family for now. I'm just going to worry about the fonts later. Just want to make this working first. Okay, I think that should do. Should I refresh this thing? Okay, no. This is cool, man. Okay. So that's the input. Is that the input? So let me go to recollect. Let's sign out. Oh yeah, that's the input right over there. So now if I go over here, multiple, what do I want? I want prettier. Okay, so placeholder is email. Okay. The email. Okay, cool. That's that. And then next I'm going to have, I'll have this in a div. Take that, put it over there, and then a button, login. That should say login, and then the styles for this button. Okay, so the styles for this button are going to be these. So what I'm doing is super wrong. So I'm just taking the styles from the other project and just pasting it over here, which is not supposed to be done. You need to find a way to like reuse them from the other project that I have into the extension project that I have, but that is something that I will figure out later. For now, I just want this to work. Okay, so here's from somewhere we are getting a fifth set, I think. Height, text white, width 300. Why is there a width of 300? And why is this so big? Okay, so it does fit under the width 98. Just going to remove this guy. Don't want any width 300s. So maybe I can put something like width full. Okay, that's nice. Then class name, just add some padding. Okay, and then maybe add a gap to space X. No, it's space space Y. Maybe 3 would do good. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Test. Okay, so I can do like, yeah. So now on this on click until console.log click. I should really work. We did click. So now I need to click and I need to log in. So let's figure that out now. How do I click and how do I log in? So for that, use Supabase auth is not what I want. Use Supabase with React is what I want. Yeah, so I need to create the Supabase client. So I need these two set of lines. Yeah, so let that be over there, and then I think somewhere did write that code base. Yeah, there we go. This one. That's what I want. I'm going to put this over here. Yeah, and on login, should be documentation for Supabase. Not my dashboard, I need the docs. So Supabase login. Login with email. Sign up. Yeah, this is what I want. Sign in with password. Oh, I forgot about the state. So again, I'm gonna just wrap this around some state like const. Now let me check if my microphone. Yep, my mic has been disconnected. Properties, save, AirPods. Okay, I'm back with the good old AirPods. So now I'm going to have this for now. So login, no, login, no, I think it will be email, then set email, use state empty, and then the same thing for password. Call this set password empty. So I think I'll do an on change over here that basically gets e and then set email e dot target dot value, and then I'm going to add the value to this, and you set this as email. You do the same thing. I just copy this, same thing over here, but this will be password and it will be set password. This will be password, and yep, I think we should be good to go. I got something. Oh, use state is not defined. Okay, so let's import that. Import use state from React. Okay, now we are good to go. Okay, so I can see the password, so I'm going to have a type of password. So now I should not be able to see what I'm doing. Yep, don't see the password. I can see the email, but there is no check. So I can type in the email, I can click this, it will say click. So for that, I'm going to use React hook form, the one that I've used in the main project. But for today, I just want to get things working as soon as possible. So I'm not going to sit on that. Okay, so since now as that is done, so on the on click, going to call the Supabase auth function. Yeah, so this guy right here, let me format this. And then in email, it's going to be just email. Then password is going to be password. So this thing would reference this. So this would reference this. And then if I log in with the test account that I have, so test16 at test.com, and then add the password that I have for test. Hopefully it should log in, but nope, nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. Why? Const. There we go. I'm missing the data and the error. Data comma error. So let's see what's happening. So I add the test 16 at, I want to see the console, test.com, and then if I click login, undefined. What does undefined mean? Should it be in await sync await? Do the same thing again. Test 16 at test.com. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Now we have something. So we do have our user, and it says authenticated. So yep, if it's authenticated, then I think we can move on to the next one. Okay, so now since that is done, I need to find a way. So the authentication is working fine. So I have my auth tokens over here. For refresh. Yeah, but I need to find a way to get my session. Next.js is much more simpler. React.js, what can I call this? Get Supabase. Supabase. React get session. Retrieve session. Okay. Fetch data. Okay. Yes, we get that. Should I handle my session manually? This is React. Okay. Oh, they're using white. Same to what I did. So session. Mm-mm-mm. On auth state change. Okay, so this is what they're doing. At the heart of the app, they do this right here. So that's how it all works, I think. So if I do this in my app as well, I think it should work. So let's see that. See that in action. And then what I'm going to do is going to have this as a new component called login, or a function that would do the trick. Return this. There is some sort of error in my code. Use effect is not defined. Okay, now it should work fine. Nope, there's still an error. Wonder where. Okay, that's the error. So return if session is there, then this weird text called app. If it's not there, then just call the login function. So now I have this session, so it says app. Now I'm going to remove all the cookies. Localhost, I'm going to delete. Now it goes to this. Yeah, now if I do, I'm going to do some random emails. Invalid login credentials error I get. So test16 at test.com, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6. Sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Login. There we go. We have our app, and then we always have the app, which is awesome. So this is how we do login. But in Next.js, it's different. They give so many hooks per session. I think that's because it has server-side capabilities. So yeah, that's much more simpler. Now let's so we did add the login. Now I want to add the logout. So login. Let me add another. So I'm just going to add, it's going to have a function called app. Okay, the way I'm programming is super wrong. There's no way that this should be there in this part itself. But right now, I just want to just ignore this code base for code quality. I'm going to sit on that after some time, because if I sit on code quality, this is going to take until night to complete that, to complete all these functionalities. But I want to try and do the best I'm going to try to figure out the functionalities maybe in an hour or so. So that's why I'm kind of like rushing and I'm ignoring the code quality for now. So this is bad code. I'll be refactoring it soon. So return, I'm just gonna have a div that says first is span, that says not spam, or I'm gonna have a p tag. It says app, and then I'm gonna have a button. I'm going to add the same styles that are over here. And then let's format this guy as usual, and then inside the button, I'm going to add a text that says log out, and then on click of this button. So on click, what I'm going to do is, by the way, let me just check my OBS to see. Okay, everything's working fine. So this is again going to be a sync, and then where is the method for sign out? There we go, this is sign out. So let me go back over here, async, then so we sign out. Enough. Let me go to the app. Where's my app? Open this. So what the hell? Okay, didn't call my function. So app function. So I have app log out. If I log out, there we go. It takes me back to the login page. So test me. Sorry, text. Oh, why so many typos, man? Text 16 at test.com. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Login. We have login, and if I refresh, it still has login. Now, if I open this in incognito, it should not give me. It should give me the login page. We get the login page. So, yep. I think everything is working fine. So, in our to-do list that we have over here, so we did add auth. Next, I'm just going to have an input, and I'm going to add the functionality for adding a bookmark. So once I add the bookmark, it should show up in my main application. So that is what I'm going to do now. So I'll just be back in a minute. I'll just drink some water and come back. Okay. I am back. Let me just note down the time that I took for the break. Okay, it's 40. It's 40. So removed my AirPods. So not sure if the AirPods is on. Uh, so annoying when connected. AirPods. Okay, cool. Okay, so since that is done, let me go over here. And then we're going to add just one input. That's going to add this guy. So let's get it started now. So inside my app, I'm going to have this logout button, and then, but instead of this guy, I'm going to have a div. No, I'm just going to have an input, no div, just one input. For this input, I'm going to add the styles that are over here. Again, this is extremely bad code practices. There's no point at a time you should ever repeat yourself, like what I'm doing here. Never repeat code, never copy paste, repeat code. But again, my excuse is that I'm going to treat this stream like maybe a hackathon sprint. I just want it working functionally as soon as possible. Just going to worry about best practices later. So now I added this thing, so it is there. I'm going to add the placeholder that says enter URL. We have enter URL. Then let me add a space. So space y. I think about 5 would do. Okay, enter URL, and then I'm going to add the same padding as well. So p10. P10 look decent. So then p10, the same one that we used over there. So enter URL. Okay, so once go to enter URL, and then on enter, it should add the URL. So I'm gonna have a state over here for I don't think we need the state. Yeah, so over here I'm just going to have an on click and on change because this is an input. So let me console log. So dot log dot target dot value again. Let's format this code once. What the hell? A component is changing a control input to be uncontrolled. Okay. It's not going to worry about that now, but we have the value. Okay, so now inside this, want the if wait, const value is this one right here. So again, all this will be taken care of React hook forms. I'm not going to do this, but for time constraints, I'm going to do this. So if this thing dot length is greater than greater than 0, only then I want to greater than 0, and e dot key code equal to 13 for enter. Then I'm going to do something like add. Okay, let's ignore the warning. So this thing enter. Nope, I don't get anything. E dot key code. Is there no key code? No key code. Oh, weird. Okay, then on key up. Would that give me something? Key dot key code. There we go. We have the key code. So I think it's only for on key up. So add, and then I'm going to do something like value and see what pops up. Not 3, it's 13. 13 is the enter key code. There we go. Yeah, we get the value. If nothing is there, and then I press enter, and we don't get anything. So yeah, that's good. So over here, I'm going to add the API call for adding the bookmark. Okay, so that I'll do. So before that, okay. Okay, so now I'm going to add the API call for adding bookmark. Now this is going to be a little bit of a pain, I think. So I have another monitor, so I'm going to see the API call for like the adding the bookmark part. So so before that, let me install Axios. Install Axios. Okay, if we have Axios installed to make our API calls, and then just going to go to my other code base inside my other monitor and check out CRUD helpers. So here, add bookmark min data. Yep. So here, what I'm going to do is so I'm going to make the API call. So have a new function here. So let's add API call. Okay, and then over here, this will be an async function. Then const response is equal to await Axios dot install and import Axios from Axios. So Axios dot post. It's post request. Dot post the API's current HTTP local host 3000. I think that's the one, right? So if I copy this guy, so right now I'm going to do the localhost one, and then I'm going to add the main production URL and the what do you call that? env file. So this is the URL for adding bookmark min data, and the port is 3000 for my main app that is running on my local. So that with my data is, where is squad helpers? So this is my body that I need to send. Okay, so for session, I think we can access session. This is a function, so I can access session, and then URL will be, I'm going to get this from over here, URL. This will be 0. Yeah, and update access, I'm going to have it as true. Okay, now it's the moment of truth, I would say. So over here on key up, I want this to be a sync. Now over here, then of course return response. I'm going to say await API call, and then value. Just going to send the value, whatever value there is, and console.log response, just console log and see this. Okay, so let me refresh this. Oh, log, okay. So right now the main app server is not running, so this guy should give me an error. So it's gonna take this URL, Supabase one. If I press enter, there we go. It says connection refused, which is exactly what I want. Now I'm going to go to my terminal. I'm going to run my other app, so npm dev. Okay, there we go. It's up and running. If I go to localhost 3000, it should, the app, my main app should be running. Let me bring this close to this guy. Okay, so let it take some time to come up. Okay, so I'm going to log in with my same credentials that I did over here in my extension. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sign in. Okay, so now over here, so now it's up and running. Kind of. Splash. Get this thing. And let me add this here. If I press enter, what happens? Oh, we have a course error. Sad. Chrome extension. Allow cars. Not Chrome extension. Okay. Sad. Let's see if the extension is working. Let me go to Unsplash again, get some image. Let me add this. Enter. Nope. It still says cursor. I need to fix the cursor. What a pain. Just course. And it does post. Okay. Let me reload active tab. Let me do the same thing over here. Reload active tab. Now let me add some URL. Then enter. Nope, I still get cursor. I do not like this extension. Remove this. Don't like you. Toggle off. I'm just gonna add. Let me just try this one thing again. Okay, add. Come on, nope. There's nothing that I can do. It's just cars. I just need to go inside my main app and then allow cars. What a pain. So close to getting it complete as well. Don't want this guy. Remove. What is happening? Remove. Okay. Okay. So let me go to add Bookmark min data and then Node.js allow course. Next, JS API allow course. I'm just too tired to Google. Just go to ChatGPT. Make this API to make this next JS API to allow course. Take this guy. Let me put this over here. Okay, so since that's done, we refresh this guy, And let me maybe go to this GitHub. I'm gonna add this URL. If I press enter, nope, still get blocked by course. Okay, so I'll just be back in a minute. Okay, so I think this is the point where I'm going to give up. So it's just this course issue. I'll be back maybe next time uh, after this issue is fixed. But almost everything is done. Once it's done, the extension will be up and running. But yep. So thank you. That's it for this stream, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.